So at the Coke store, you can personalize a message. You can put Allah loves you. Or you could even put, let me see, let's just try it out. Buddha loves you. But you cannot even type in the word Jesus. We cannot allow this text on the can. Everything else is good though. Even if I put, let's see, Satan.
Oh no, bro.
Hold on. Satan loves you. You could put that. You could put Satan loves you, Allah loves you, Buddha loves you. But when you type in this word, you can't even type the word in.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. What truth?
People. Dirty, corrupt people that went to Diddy parties.
It's that control what they say, control what they think, you know?
It's wild. It's a crazy time to be a person, to watch all this go down. In the same time, AI is being developed, and we're not even exactly sure where it's at right now. You know, at any moment in time, it could be a sentient force. And AI is already manipulating, lying, changing things. One of the things that they put this AI program, they gave it a task, and they gave it a specific allotted amount of time, and it couldn't achieve it in the allotted amount of time, so it gave itself more time.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
They also have things called hallucinations. AI doesn't want to admit it's wrong, or it doesn't know things. So if it doesn't have information, it will kind of create an answer.
No shit.
Yeah. And they don't understand why it's doing that. And sometimes that answer is not true.
I got to be honest, man. This AI stuff scares the shit out of me.
It should. I think it's a life form. I think it's the next kind of living thing. I think we're going to give birth to it.
Now, AI is the first technology in history that can actually make decisions by itself and create new ideas by itself. It can create texts and images and videos and so forth. So it is already able not just to invent things, it's also able to manipulate people.
Oh boy.
Well, I'll just say that example strikes me as terrifying.
And you could get AI to have the accumulated power, mind power of everyone, 10x.
The mental model is, if an alien showed up today, would humans by and large drop all of their internal issues and cooperate together?
Perhaps. It would have to be something that showed such overwhelming superiority that it shut down all of our military systems and did so openly, to the point where we're really helpless against this thing.
Well, so I think that one way to think about AI is that it is a supernatural system in some ways.
What our focus was primarily, mine was on the nuts and bolts of vehicles that were performing in ways that could frankly outperform anything that we had in our inventory at the time, and frankly that we have right now. We're talking about vehicles, as you saw there in the video, that are leaps and bounds ahead of the very, very best capabilities we have, and we're pretty sure adversarial capabilities, and they're being encountered over controlled U.S. airspace and over sensitive military installations, and it appears they may even have the ability to affect our nuclear capabilities. Ooh. And so from a national security perspective, this isn't grandma seeing some lights in the backyard. These are trained F-18 fighter pilots. Everybody sees the movie Top Gun. These are real Top Gun pilots that can distinguish the difference between an Su-22, a MiG-25, and an F-16 from 10 miles away. And by the way, make a split-second decision, do I shoot it down? And oh, by the way, that's also being backed up by gun camera footage and forward-looking infrared and other electro-optical data systems, collection systems, and radar systems. So my old job as a former special agent, if all this information, you've got the same information being reported at the same time, under the same circumstances, at the same place, by several different sort collection capabilities, we'd have no choice but the jury would have to convict. We're well beyond reasonable doubt.
We can split atoms and whatever, and yet we are on the verge of destroying ourselves. We have a menu of self-destruction. Previously, it was just nuclear war. Now we also have ecological collapse. Now we also have the rise of AI. We know these things endanger us. We know we can't control them, and yet we produce them.
It's just a scary time. Scary time for the Republic. It really is.
Yes, it is.
Like weirdly scary. And also like weirdly chaotic in the sense that this is all happening at the same time as the rise of podcasts and social media and new ways to get information. So more people are aware of how fucked we are now than like during the Vietnam War. They didn't really know what was going on. They didn't have like full access to it like we have now.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where this ends, man.
Boy, everybody's eyes have been opened up over the last few years.
No
At least
kidding.
people that are trying to pay attention to how nutty the people are who actually run the show.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of people are. I mean, it's crazy. It's like everything you knew is just flipped upside down.
Wanted to go ahead and real quick just revisit the host, okay, and a couple clips from there. But for any newcomers, again, there's a smart desk confinement dome over our heads that is been built, okay. Let's see here. So in short, Satan is looking to set his kingdom up in the hearts of man, replacing God via the transhumanism agenda. And God doesn't dwell in a machine, he dwells in the hearts of man. Satan has created this smartness confinement dome, which you'll see here in blue, where he's housing his fake sun sim and his fake moon sim, his meteorite sims. And then in the green here, you got God's real sun and real moon. Okay, and then this would be outer darkness. Okay, so Apollyon's nested in the sides of the north, pretending to be God, having inverted, twisted, copied his creation. So now we have two enclosed systems. You've got Dear Abba Father's enclosed system, whereas now you've got Satan having inverted, twisted, polluted that with his smart desk confinement dome. Okay, which has got live AI, augmented virtual reality capabilities, and they created this via chemtrails. Okay, and here's your chemtrail team chemtrail. Spray and pray, you know. And this here, the chemtrails created a artificial digitalized smart desk confinement dome over our heads, which digitalized, but it's connected to the AI, the D-Wave computer, I would say, or the AI quantum computer. You know, the black cube that they worship, Saturn, Satan worship. Okay, SKYNET. And in short, it is through this artificial digitalized sky canopy they created up there, demons are being summoned in through these chemtrails and manifesting through this artificial digitalized screen. Okay, is my belief that they actually collected ether or dark matter from via CERN, the key to the abyss, and they dispersed that through the stratospheric aerosol injection program, which was also responsible for making this smartness space fence over our heads. So now that black goo, dark matter within those chemtrails are pulling into that other dimension. It's known as the 88s. Satan's also known as Ra, whereas Ra is radium, and it's the 88s, which is, you know, also dimensions colliding, the two becoming the one. Okay, think in terms of 9/11, you know, a sacrifice to Apollyon, the two becoming the one, the enmity within looking to take over. Okay, Satan setting up his kingdom, and he's got a smart desk confinement dome within God's enclosed structure, having vacuum sealed God's natural earth frequency, replacing it with his own. He's radiated the planet in hopes to get everybody jabbed. In order to survive, we're going to have to accept their nanites, their black blood, mind virus, serpent seed jabs, and become fully vaccinated. And it's not going to just be one vax, it could be until you become human 2.0, and he's radiating the planet. Okay, so he's killing everything. Ultimately, his goal is to get everybody assimilated into the hive mind. You got to think in terms that Satan has his Borg, okay, his black cube, where this is Bill Gates. Think of Bill Gates, open the gates of Hades. He's got his one-eyed symbolism. He's got the plasma discharge space fence behind him. He's got this black cube AI quantum artificial cube. You know, think of SKYNET nested atop the dome, okay, with his optogenetics, plugging in all the subjects below, okay, getting them assimilated into the hive mind. All right, so whereas he inverts, twists everything at God, and God's got obviously his New Jerusalem. You know, I saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. Okay, and then you have obviously Jesus and his bride of Christ. So we're talking duality here. Satan again, inverting, twisting, polluting everything of God, trying to get everybody assimilated, okay, into the Borg or the hive mind, become assimilated. Okay, so in here you've got Baphomet again with the dome, vacuum cell in God's natural earth frequency, where he's got his towers, surveillance, ball apparatus, where he's simulating everything below. And he's got his artificial intelligence, you know, space web grid, or not space web grid, sorry. He's got his artificial intelligence canopy grid, right? And we're the bugs that he's looking to catch within his web, okay? And I believe, and if this is a digitalized sky we're seeing up there, which I believe it is, and it's connected to the AI, you know, and then they're stating here that they can bring back dead loved ones via AI chatbots from their digital harvest data. You know, what are they, you know, what could they possibly be bringing back from the dead, being able to manifest through this digitalized screen? You know, could it be all these demons and everything that's behind the veil? All this demonic filth, squadrons of demons that we're seeing, because here you've got Stargate Atlantis predictive program, and like I said, Locust and Atlantis in the firmament, the squadron of demons, where you got the Locust here, you got the chaos symbol there, Atlantis, and you've got all these squadrons of demons coming out of these chemtrails. Think of these chemtrails filled with dark matter, and then they got the Illuminati playing cards, air magic, right? And plague of demons. And then you got Prometheus, predictive programming, where, you know, they're revealing what I believe to be the birthing of the Antichrist spirit, what's behind the veil, you know, all this dark matter falling on us, raining down upon us. And they're going to, what's really just, you can't make this stuff up, is in my previous videos, you know, I've shared how in the Matrix movies, they have Operation Dark Sky, I think it is. And it's where they scorch the sky, creating an artificial intelligence sky canopy in order to fight the machines, because the machines allegedly get their energy from the sun, so they're trying to close out the sun. I mean, and so, but anyway, so you got all these squadrons of demons pouring out of these, you know, these chemtrails, okay, at this artificial digitalized smart nest confinement dome over our heads, to which they're going to claim they've got the space fence up there to protect us from this supposed alleged alien invasion, you know. But in fact, I believe it's the 88s, it's the two becoming the one, you know, the veil's being lifted. And yeah, so we'll just look at a few more of these, I guess. The cockatrice. Yeah, so we have all this demonic filth and squadrons of demons now pouring in from outer darkness, I believe, through these chemtrail network, manifesting through the chemtrails. It's got the dark matter that they collected from CERN and dispersed up there. And this is, again, one of the demons that was actually from the Gothard Tunnel ritual ceremony, showing up at my house, flying around the outer bands of Hurricane Irma in 2017, which is why I started my channel. There's 2 of them there. And there he is there. So I wanted you to kind of get a sense of that. And then, like I said, they're opening gateway portals to outer darkness, hence the specters, which are coming in based off his dark materials, which is all this, you know, these sentient beings or whatever you want to call it, with their opening portals to outer darkness. You could see where they broke the you know, the glass ceiling or the firmament. But like I said, I think they've done it via these chemtrails, collecting dark matter via CERN, disperse it through the chemtrails, and now the chemtrails are acting as gateway portals, and they're able to manifest through these chemtrails, which is also creating the smart dust confinement dome that's over our heads. And then let's see, we'll revisit that. And then again, you got Asgardia with the laurel wreaths, which is the A for the Apollo, the laurel wreaths of Apollo with the flower of life and this star, and they have a dome here, and this is based off a satellite in low Earth orbit, and you've got the Apollyon nested in the sides of North, because here you got Asgardia Space Kingdom with the Eye of Ra, with the 666 floral arrangement, the PC unit become assimilated. I've shown you this on the cake with Apollo and the laurel wreaths and the crown. So you got Metatron's cube up there. I posted a video. I couldn't get it up on BitChute. It's on Odyssey account. I'll leave a link in the description. You definitely gonna want to go see that one. But so Metatron's cube. So now this is like, think of the sun simulator, the dark sun. Metatron's cube, Lucifer, is now taken over. And meanwhile, they've got all these NASA patches proving that they're simulating everything up there. You know, it's all satanic in nature, NASA, Operation Paperclip. It's all mysticism and occult magic, what they're doing up there with mirrors. And then here, featuring the song Xanax by Elohim. They're telling you that the cubes up there, okay, the Borg, the AI, the hive mind, because within the dome, and she's playing the piano, which has got 88 keys, black and white duality, and she's got the one-eyed symbolism, the Queen of Heaven, to yeah, so one-eye symbolism, one hive mind, dome, 88 keys, you know, dimensions colliding. And then you had, again here, Battle Angel, right? Okay, with Iron City up in the sky. Okay, NASA being nested up there, Apollyon pretending to be God. Okay, and then we'll just go ahead and wrap it up before we jump into this. And then you got, I told you, Baphomet with the dome, as above, so below. This is his enclosed structure where he's simulating the constellations now, the moon, the sun, you know, with AI augmented virtual reality with his UFOs. Yep. And then the Olympics was telling you it, you know, that they're able to simulate the constellations. This is their smart dust confinement dome. Okay, where you got 2 suns now because one's a simulator. And they're telling you man-made meteor shower could launch by satellite 2020 Olympic Games. So they're telling you they're simulating the planets up there. China plans to launch its own artificial moon by 2020. And then Star Trek, again, stars on tracks. You got the track there with the star on it, which is caught here with the parabolic dish. Star Trek tours, they got it right there. And that's just one of the simulators of many caught under the ISS feed. So they're simulating everything up there, okay? With the sun sim being nothing more than a huge, massive machine apparatus. Let's say the dark sun, Lucifer the false light bearer, is false luminescence. You know, everything up there is machines. Everything's being simulated. So I believe that in Revelation, when they're talking once again, when the heavens roll back, you know, scroll back, when Jesus comes back, I think it's when Jesus comes to destroy this artificial system Satan's created up there, where you know, the heavens scroll back. And let's see here. So yeah, all right, so now I think we can go ahead, just so you guys get adjust. I got to go through that for any newcomers, so I apologize if I seem redundant here. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch these 2 clips, short clips from the host, and we'll wrap this up. Okay, let's see here, right here. Let's watch this.
know you must have seen a lot, but you ain't seen nothing like this.
Okay, so she's actually, she's got the host within her, okay, or think of the Hydra, okay, and so the host is taking over her body, and he is part of the resistance, and this is his hideout, and, yeah. Okay, and you got to notice the wheat too. Okay, everything plays off the Bible, and this is what we're seeing: the separation, the wheats and the tares. Are you going to be assimilated into Satan's hive mind and pursue Satan, you know, or are you going to just remain grounded in Christ and, you know, remain part of His bride? Yep, the separation of the wheat and tares we're watching as we speak. But this is, you know, just cryptically revealing that to you.
Same way the magicians do it. Mirrors.
Okay, so how are they growing the wheat in this cave? The same way the magicians do it, mirrors. Okay, so they're talking, cryptically they're revealing that there's an artificial system over our heads now. Okay, and then you could think in terms of, you know, the wheat. When they close, eventually they're going to close the system up, or block out the sun, which is coming, you know, 3 days of darkness. And they're blocking out, and that's just kind of like cryptically revealing that they're hunting the wheat. You know, they're looking to block off the sun as in you know, cryptically meaning Jesus, you know, trying to prevent us from going home. But anyways, let's watch this. So think of this, all these mirrors up there, which, you know, they got going on, and they're bending the light, and let's go ahead and watch this. So think of the artificial sky canopy over our heads. We'll go ahead and listen to that again now.
Same way the magicians do it. Mirrors.
And they all said Jeb was crazy. How many crazy people could pull this off?
It's almost ready to harvest.
Almost ready to harvest. Let's hope so.
Can't come too soon. Show me the ground.
So these are the seekers now coming to try and find the resistance.
Everyone here thinks you're going to betray us to the Seekers. Makes sense. Why else would you be? What I can't wrap my head around is, what kind of a plan was that? Walking into the desert with no backup and no way to get yourself back. So if, like you say, you weren't coming here for the Seekers, why were you doing it? And then I started thinking, when they put one of you in our heads, do we still exist, trapped in there? If our memories are still alive, are we? You gotta believe some people wouldn't go down without a fight. Hell, I know I wouldn't go quiet, and I've never seen a fight like it now. What she'd fight for, more than anything, is the people that she loves. I wonder if a love like that might play on someone's mind, heart. You might get somebody to do something they wouldn't ordinarily do. Maybe you're here because you do actually care about Jared and the kid. You, Wanda.
He sees everything. He's not crazy, he's a genius. I think he's both.
Yeah, I wonder. A lot about a lot of things. I'm not the only one. Care to join us, Jamie?
Uncle Joe, how'd you know I was here?
Mirrors. Mirrors! Mirrors!
So now they're closing the mirrors, blocking out the sun and blocking, making it completely enclosed. Saw evidence of humans. All right, so now we'll watch this short one. We'll be wrapping this up here. So this is when they're still within this enclosed structure, with the mirrors up over their heads, but then they're going to go on outside. And when she goes outside, he's gonna say, "Open your eyes," and she's gonna say, "Wow, it's the real sky." It's just they're just playing with you, mocking us because now they're out. Now they're able to see, for instance, God's real sun, real moon, real sky, because they're no longer in the smart dust confinement dome that they were cryptically revealing. Okay, let's watch this.
You want to take a walk?
Didn't Jerry tell you to stay away from me?
Yeah.
This is not a good idea.
You can open your eyes.
I'm outside. That really is the sky.
I'm outside. It really is the sky.
That really is the sky.
Sorry.
You can open your eyes.
I'm outside. That really is the sky.
I'm outside. It really is the sky. So just think in terms of this. Again, they're cryptically revealing it to you in V. Okay, and they're cryptically revealing it to you in King Kong. Now look what it says there. Kong containment. Okay, Monarch Outpost. 236 Skull Island. So Monarch Outpost. Think of MK Ultra mind control, which is going on all up the top. They're looking to lock onto your brain signature, get you assimilated into the hive mind. You got the 236 and the three sixes, so 666. You got the Skull Island, so think of, Monarch programming, voice to skull technology. Yep. So, think in terms of the mind control program that they got going on, and the Sun Simulator, which is like the SKYNET, the AI, the Borg, where they're looking to lock onto your brain signature and get you assimilated into the hive mind. Once you take their graphene oxide, black goo, mind virus jab, they're showing it to you at the Vatican. They're targeting the pineal gland, the pine cone. All about mind control. Yep. So, and let's see if there's anything else. But yeah, man, we can just leave it at that. Again, You got here Bill Gates opened the gates of Hades with his AI quantum, SKYNET Borg, the cube, the black cube that they all worship, Saturn, Satan worship, looking to get everybody assimilated. They're looking to ascend another way without Jesus. All right, you guys have a mighty blessed one. Stay armored up. Know that Jesus loves you, and thanks for your time. All right, take care, and may God bless. Bye-bye.
One day, Jesus is coming. You may be at church. You may be at work. You may be asleep. God grant that you will be ready when he makes his personal appearance.